Dear viewers, before we begin, please don't forget to subscribe, so you won't miss tomorrow's powerful Bible story. Now, let us go into today's message, a story that Jesus himself told, the story of the prodigal son. There was a wealthy man who had 2 sons. The younger son grew restless. He didn't want to wait for his father's inheritance. Instead, he demanded, "Father, give me my share of the estate now." The father, though saddened, agreed. He divided his property between his 2 sons. The older son stayed, but the younger son gathered all he had and set off for a distant country. At first, life looked beautiful. With pockets full of money, the young man lived recklessly. He wasted his wealth on wild living, on friends who only loved his money, on parties, on women, and on everything sinful. Day after day, coin after coin, he spent, until his treasure was empty, and his so-called friends disappeared. Then disaster struck. A severe famine swept through the land. Suddenly, food became scarce. The young man, once surrounded by luxury, was now starving. Desperate, he took the lowest job he could find, feeding pigs. Imagine this, a Jewish man, forced to care for unclean animals. He was so hungry that he wished he could eat the pods the pigs were eating. But no one gave him anything. It was in that dirty pig pen that he finally came to his senses. He remembered his father. He thought, how many of my father's hired servants have food to spare, and here I am starving to death. I will go back to my father and say, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me one of your servants." And so, weak, dirty, and broken, he began the long journey home. Now, here is the beauty of the story. While he was still far off, his father saw him. The father had been waiting, watching every day for his return. And when he saw his son, he did not wait for him to crawl to the house in shame. No, the father ran toward him, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. The son tried to speak his confession, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am not worthy to be called your son." But before he could finish, the father called to his servants, "Quick! Bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Kill the fattened calf. Let's feast and celebrate, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now is found." And so, they began to celebrate. But not everyone was happy. The older brother, who had stayed faithful, heard the music and dancing. He became angry. "All these years I have served you," he complained to his father, "yet you never threw a feast for me. But now this son of yours, who wasted your money on sinful living, comes home, and you celebrate him." The father looked at him with love. "My son," he said, "you are always with me, and everything I have is yours." But we had to celebrate and be glad, because